Dalton and Veronica were sitting on a couch at Veronica's lake house, philosophizing and having an intimate encounter, when all of a sudden they saw a spaceship land on the beach next to the lake. From out of it emerged Kando and Isidorix. I don't believe my eyes, Veronica. Is that Kando and Isidorix back together? Looks like it to me, Dalton. Let's go outside and talk to them. Dalton and Veronica walked to the beach to see two extremely happy-looking aliens from planet Jonathan Q in a love embrace. I've finally gotten Isidorix back. I am so profoundly happy. I'm giving you another chance, Kando. Don't have another tawdry affair with a prostitute and we should be fine. You have prostitutes on planet Jonathan Q, Kando? Yes, we do. But I didn't have an affair with a prostitute. I had an affair with a prostitute. Come again? What's a prostitute? It's a robot that has been designed by engineers on planet Jonathan specifically to be a prostitute for gentlemen. No gentleman would have an affair with a robot slut. It's not a robot slut, it's a prostitute, it's dark. Have some respect. I saw it as a slut, Kando, so I do not have any respect. You still think it's cheating as dark? Yes, Kando, it is cheating. How can you consider that to be cheating? The prostitute is an inanimate object with no soul, feelings, emotions, or intuitions. If the prostitute is an inanimate object with no soul, feelings, emotions, or intuitions, then why were you angry when I called it a robot slut? That's a good point, Kando. Let me think about that. Maybe you're right. It brings me to another philosophical question. Does a phenomenon of human or alien love by its very existence imply that the soul does exist and that materialist science can only go so far as to explain the human and alien life? Maybe, Kando. If the materialist scientists were completely right, a person can infer from their theories love is a brain state or neuronal pattern in the human brain that perhaps is an evolutionary adaptation. What do you think, Dalton? I'm a science teacher, as you know, and I believe that love does exist, Veronica. My scientific theories are grounded in both the more materialist ideas of Einstein and the ideas of quantum physics, postulated by such people as Erwin Schrödinger. I think that the fact that you want to believe in the existence of something implies that it exists. I believe in love, Veronica. I love you. Let's enjoy the night. They had a wonderful evening. Dalton, Veronica, Kando, and Isidorix got up there early the next morning and decided to spend the day at the lake and the beach. They put all of their supplies, such as beach blankets and wraps, into the Dalton's trunk and drove to the lake. Here's a conversation they had in the car. Have you ever been swimming, Kando? Yeah. Isidorix and I go to a lake on planet Jonathan every summer called Lake Phantasm. Why do they call it Lake Phantasm? Because there are ghosts and phantasms that linger on the lake at night. Phantasmagoric spirits can be heard at play in the rustling of the leaves in the trees and on the surface of the lake. It is a menacing presence and yet a presence that is also exhilarating. When you make love to your lover on the lake, there is a feeling that you are being watched by these unseen entities. These specters bring out a passion in alien lovers that strengthens the love. That's beautiful, Kando. They finally get to the beach. Standing on the beach is the prostitute that Kando had an affair with. She has an angry look on her face. They got out of the car to talk to her. Fancy seeing you here, Kando. What are you doing here, Barbara? I'm here to talk to you. We just had a tawdry affair, Barbara. This is my wife, Isidorix. By some turn of fortune, she has found it in her heart to forgive me for having an affair with you, you robot slut. Don't hurt her feelings, Kando. She may be a prostitute or a robot slut, but she has feelings. Is that true? Can you put the feelings into a robot? Can you put the feelings of a human being or sentient being with awareness and consciousness into an inanimate object that was created by scientists and engineers? If we can put the feelings of a human being or sentient being into a robot, that means that people can create life. As a science teacher, that is a question that science is asking. The main question is whether matter gives birth to mind or mind gives birth to matter. For the sake of argument, let's assume that a robot does have feelings. With that assumption in mind, be kind to her. She has a sentient mind and awareness. That is correct. But you are a robot son, Barbara. I just need a little bit of sexual arousal. That's it, Kando. You are admitting that Barbara is not an inanimate object, but a sentient being with feelings, and I'm leaving you. In that case, it was adultery. She may be a sentient being with feelings, but they are nothing like the feelings that I have for you, Isidorex. You have feelings? Good. You are really going to feel this. Isidorex kicks Kando on the balls. He starts jumping around, screaming in shrill agony. Isidorex instantly teleports back to Planet Shontague, leaving Kando in both physical pain and heartbreak. That sucks, Kando. We feel bad for you, Kando. We would like to help you get Isidorex back. That would be very nice of you. We would be happy to help out a friend. You deserve to be happy. They talk to Kando into the evening. The next evening comes, and Dalton, Kando, and Veronica decide to go to the lake for the evening. They're sitting in the lawn chairs under a beautiful moonlit night when they see a bunch of their students partying on the lake. Also, in the distance, they see what appears to be Isidorex in the distance on the beach. She comes up to them and starts speaking. Hi, Kando. I have come to sit here with you and enjoy the evening. You've come back, Isidorex. So happy. All of a sudden, what they thought was Isidorex, it reveals herself to be Tammy Tomlinson, a student at Westerberg High School, and she pulls off an alien mask to show her face. Sorry, douchebag. I'm not Isidorex, your beloved alien lover from Planet Shontague. I'm Tammy Tomlinson. This stupid bitch tricked me. You'll pay for this bitch. Tammy, you're a very bright student. You're in honors astrophysics. What are you doing here at Lake Serenity tricking an alien? I was just goofing around. That goofing around just bought you detention, young lady. It bought her more than detention. All of a sudden, Kando psychically suspends Tammy and the people she came with above Lake Serenity. They are trapped by the power of the psychic wavelengths of energy emitted by his eyes, which create an anti-gravity vacuum in a space with repulsive forces coming at them from the other direction to keep them in a specific place. I'm going to keep you people up there for a long time. Get them out of there, Kando. Yeah, release them, Kando. They were just goofing around. I'm just goofing around too. This is fun. They're stuck up there. I could just watch them fight for their survival. This is wrong, Kando. The revenge you are seeking isn't worth it. All of a sudden, the real Isidorex teleports to Lake Serenity and appears to them. You can let them go, Kando. I can't let them go, Isidorex. They tried to trick me into thinking that you were Tammy Tomlinson, that Tammy Tomlinson was you. I know, I saw it. You're just going to let them get away with that? Yeah. Why? Because I have a sense of humor. What's a sense of humor? You would know if what it was if you had a sense of humor, Candle. Hi, Dalton. Some aliens on planet Jonahue have evolved to get a sense of humor, and some haven't. Obviously, Kando hasn't. All of a sudden, Kando teleports back to planet Jonahue, leaving the students stuck suspended up above Lake Serenity. This is awful. Get them out of there. I can't. Only Kando and a few other aliens have that power. They're going to starve up there, Isidorix. Until we get an alien here with the power to get them out of there, we can take a helicopter up to them to feed them. That'd be good. They went back to Veronica's lake house for the evening. They sat on Veronica's couch next to the window with a beautiful view of Lake Serenity. This place is so nice, Veronica. Beautiful. This place is so nice, Veronica. I would really like to see you purchase it. Believe me, I would love to purchase it. I want to purchase it too. I can't afford it. Like I said before, you could have purchased it if I moved in with you. Like I said before, Dalton, I'm not sure if our relationship is strong enough. You seem to lack commitment. You have to choose whether you want to continue engaging in sexual affairs that are strictly physical pleasure, devoid of platonic love, or you want something that is both romantically fulfilling relationship and is sexually fulfilling. I want you, Veronica. I want that transcendent feeling of being so in love that life itself is thrown into such a beautiful perspective that is a supreme pleasure just to get up in the morning to see you. That was beautifully stated, Dalton, but a person must live up to his words. You must find an inner strength in yourself to commit yourself to love, commit to love. You could trust me, Veronica. We shall see about that. Dalton and Veronica continue to talk into the evening. They get up the next day to go to Lake Serenity. Dalton and Veronica enjoyed their day at the Lake Serenity immensely and went back home. Tomorrow, they had to go back to Westbrook High School to start another week. They arrive at school Monday morning and go to their respective rooms. Veronica makes an announcement in the principal's office. Good morning, students. Welcome to another week. I have an announcement to make. Kando from Planet Jonahue will be here on Thursday in his spaceship. Anybody who would like to go on a field trip the Planet Jonahue is welcome to join him on the spaceship, where there is enough room to accommodate the whole school. On Planet Jonahue, we shall visit the Westbrook High School that exists there. Kando from Planet Jonahue then proceeds to make an announcement. Good morning, students. I am Kando from Planet Jonahue. I have an announcement I would like to make. My wife, Isidorix, has abandoned me and I am brokenhearted. If any of you see her, can you please implore her to take me back? Thank you. Meanwhile, Dalton Donner's classroom, where students have assembled for the morning's lecture, Isidorix is there to meet the students. Good morning, class. That cheating bastard is not getting me back. He had an affair with a robot slut. Good morning, Isidorix. I see a beautiful relationship between you and Kando. He cheated on you with a robot slut. That's inexcusable. However, I think that if he redeems himself, then maybe you should go back to him. No comment for now. The school day commences. It comes to an end, actually. And Dalton and Veronica go back into their cars. Would you like to come over to see my house tonight, Veronica? Never seen your house before. Dalton, I would love to see it. Visiting you at your house would be an act of intimacy. I need to feel more confident that a relationship is a place of honesty to proceed with that. Oh, come on, Veronica. I doubt your sincerity. I sincerely love you, Veronica. I didn't cheat on you. But you wanted to, didn't you? Why do you say that? Dalton, whenever I see you near a woman with a beautiful ass, you can't seem to take your eyes off of her. You seem to have an ass fetish. An ass fetish? Sure, I love a woman with a beautiful ass. Oh, well, a beautiful female ass. But I'm devoted to you now, Veronica. Is that what you're thinking about when you stare lustfully at women with beautiful asses? Do you think that to yourself, what a great ass? But I'm devoted to Veronica. I think about the fact that I'm able to. I think that the fact that I'm able to look at these women's asses with lust and stay devoted to you shows how devoted I am to you. What do you think of? I think you have a great ass, Veronica. You're really being honest that you haven't cheated on me. It was just lust. I swear that to you, Veronica. That's not good enough. Dalton, you're supposed to think about. Believe me, Veronica. I do think about you and your ass. I love your ass. I love your face. I love your hair. I love your eyes. Most importantly, I love your soul. When I'm with you, my soul is taken to a place of such numinous beauty that living without you would be such a meaningless existence that it would be just being, not living. Thanks for the ass compliment. That's your response. Thanks for the ass compliment. That's what you're interested in. Yes, I want your ass. More importantly, I want your immortal soul. Together, we can be immortal, Veronica. If you're able to convince me that you want my soul, I'll consider it, Dalton. You have not convinced me yet. When we were students at Westbrook High School, I used to watch you with such admiration, Veronica. You were such a brilliant student and so beautiful. I was a shy, awkward guy. I used to see with JD at the Snappy Snack Shack with such jealousy. I used to think that if you gave me an opportunity to be with you, you would like me so much more. I do like you, Dalton. Like and love are far apart from each other. You saw me and JD at the Snappy Snack Shack? What, were you spying on us? So I was. Big deal. Believe it or not, I'm not offended by that. It's a beautiful obsession. That's right, Veronica. Love is, in its most profound form, an obsession with another person. I agree. I love you, Veronica. I'm going to keep trying to get you. We'll see if I'll be saying the same thing about you in the future. For now, let's go to our respective homes. Another school day commences, and Dalton and Veronica go to their rooms. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now I'm going to go to this notebook now to find where this dialogue continues. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Miss Sawyer gives her morning talk to the students over the loudspeaker. Good morning, students. Welcome to another week of intellectual stimulation and fun. at Westbrook High School. There are free donuts in the cafeteria today. Have a great week. Thanks. All of a sudden, Veronica sees Dalton outside of the room to the principal's office, standing in the hallway. He gesticulates to her, suggesting that she let him in her office. She lets him in. So, this is your office. I like it. You like my office? That's good. What's wrong, Veronica? You seem like you're in a bad mood. I really like you, Dalton, but I see you lusting after a lot of women. It's you I want, Veronica. If I see a beautiful ass, it's hard not to look at it. You're such a beautiful romantic, Dalton. You also have a side to you that is predisposed to hedonistic sexual desires. If our relationship is ever going to work, you must learn how to find honor within yourself. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel too. I agree, Veronica. Would you like to see a movie tonight at the Dream Love Theater? What's playing there? Porky's 2. Ass sex. I'm just kidding. It's a romance featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder titled Love Upon the Sea. Let's go. I'll see you there tonight. This is wonderful. I hope you consider me. Let's have some fun. Dalton and Veronica go to the Dream Love Theater that night to see Love Upon the Sea. When they get there, they find what appears to be people who exactly resemble them. They also see Kando. They approach him to speak to him. What's going on here, Kando? Come again? I'm seeing people here who exactly resemble me, Veronica, and people from Westerbrook High School. Okay, that's correct. You are standing here in the Dream Love Theater on planet Q. This is the alternate version of the Dream Love Theater that exists in tandem with the Dream Love Theater on planet Earth? Yes, it is. That's amazing. Welcome to the Dream Love Theater. How do we get here, Kando? There's a spot on the premises of Westerbrook High School that is a conduit through which you can travel directly to planet Q. In that spot, time and space are warped in such a way that a connection is formed between that location on planet Earth and that location on planet Q. So, when we were walking there and back at Westbrook High School, we were seamlessly teleported to the Westbrook High School on planet Q. That's correct. It would seem to me that if that was there, many more people would have accidentally teleported themselves to planet Q. In order to pass through the conduit, you must be aligned to the exact position necessary to access it. This is a condition that is so unlikely that the probability of it happening is so staggeringly low that it doesn't seem like a realistic possibility. Somehow you people found yourselves in the proper alignment to pass through it. Now that we're here, let's get some snacks. Yes, let's. Dalton and Veronica proceed to the snack booth when they are attended by a man. Hi. Hi, give me a bucket of popcorn. Are you sure you want a bucket of popcorn? Yeah, man, she's sure she wants a bucket of popcorn. Give her a bucket of popcorn. How do you really know you want a bucket of popcorn? Because there's a craving in the pleasures that are my brain. This craving sends impulses to my taste buds, causing them to salivate at the thought of eating a bucket of popcorn. Now, give me a fucking bucket of popcorn. You are not getting a bucket of popcorn. She is getting a bucket of popcorn. Give it to her. No. What do you mean, no? This is a business transaction. I give you a few measly dollars for a bucket of popcorn. Now, give me my fucking bucket of popcorn. This is the Planet John version of the Dreamlove Theater. Things function differently here. Come again? Things function differently at the Planet John version of the Dreamlove Theater? Yes. Yeah, but I just wanted a bucket of popcorn. Why won't you give it to me? In order to obtain a bucket of popcorn here, you must look straight into my eyes, channeling your thoughts to me. These thoughts that you are channeling to me must convey the utmost sincerity of your desire to obtain a bucket of popcorn. Obtain a bucket of popcorn? It's a fucking bucket of popcorn. It's not a yacht. I think she is worthy of it. She hasn't proven that to me. She must look deep within my eyes and express it to me mentally on a telepathic level. Okay, I'll try. Veronica looks directly into the man's eyes and tries to convince him telepathically that she really wants a bucket of popcorn. There you go. Can I have my bucket of popcorn? No, I'm not convinced of the sincerity of this. I heard your thoughts, but I don't believe it. I don't believe you. No bucket of popcorn shall be given to you. What? You've got to be kidding. This is insane. No, it's not. Why would she ask for a bucket of popcorn if she didn't want it? I don't know, but I'm not convinced that she wants it. Does this convince you? Dalton stares in the eyes of the man with intense fury. Here's your bucket of popcorn. I admire a man who stands up for his woman. Thanks. Dalton and Veronica proceeds to the seats in the Dreamlove Theater. Then Love Destiny begins. This movie, um, um, it's beautifully photographed. I agree. Here's a scene from Love Destiny. Mike Meyer is at home in the year 2022. He has discovered a way to travel time back to the year 1985. He drove from his home in Parkridge, Illinois to Petaluma, California, Winona Ryder's town of her youth. When he got there, he walked around town closely, examining the nuances of the architecture, landscape, people, and places of the town. He formed such a lucid image of the town in his mind that he was able to imagine it as though he was there wherever he was. Somehow he was able to access psychically Winona Ryder's memories of growing up in Petaluma. He then integrated these memories with his own imaginings of the town and was able to project the town into material reality. He found himself in Petaluma, California in the year 1985, in Winona Ryder's backyard where she was watching movies with her family. Hi, Winona. I'm Mike Meyer from the year 2022. Come again? You're from the year 2022? Yeah, Winona, I traveled time. I've always wanted to travel time. How were you able to? Through the power of my imagination, along with gaining access to your memories. My memories? I'm talking about the memories of the past that you will have in the future. That's amazing. I fell in love with you watching a movie that you are going to be in called Heathers. I think I then became obsessed with you, buying up your movies and reading about you. I wrote a song about you in the future that I plan on bringing to the past to play to you. It's called High School Dance. Would you like to hear it? Sure. Mike gets out his guitar and sings High School Dance to Winona. I love it. I've written many songs for you in the future. Would you like to travel to the future to see my home in Parkers, Illinois? Yeah, I would love to. How do we travel to the future? You could travel to the future by exceeding the speed of light. I built an aircraft that exceeds the speed of light. Let's get in. Sure, that would be nice. Mike and I want to travel to the year 2022 and go to Mike's home. I like it. I love the posters you have made. Would you like to see my bedroom? Yes, I would. Mike and Winona go into Mike's bedroom and talk. Back in the Dreamworld Theater, Dalton and Veronica are thoroughly enjoying the movie. Great movie, isn't it, Veronica? I love it. They kiss each other and go back to Veronica's place. Dalton and Veronica are sitting on the couch in Veronica's living room, talking. This is really a relaxing environment. See why they call it Lake Serenity. Yeah, it's a perfect place to calm your nerves after a long week of work. Sitting on the beach, I can stare out onto the lake and let my mind wander to a labyrinth of musings and remembrances of the best moments of my life. This is where I find my inner tranquility. All of a sudden, they see a light in the sky. It is a spaceship. The spaceship lands, and from it emerges Kando from Planet Chanakyu. Hi, Dalton. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Kando. Hi, Kando. This is a beautiful lake. Would you care if I took a walk with you to the beach? Sure, Kando. Sure, Kando. Dalton, Veronica, and Kando walk from the front yard of Veronica's house to the beach. This is beautiful. What you have. What's beautiful, Kando? This thing that you and Veronica have, your love. Nothing could be better than that. No material or earthly possession can compare. I agree, Veronica. I agree. Our love is supremely fulfilling. Did you guys adore us back, Kando? No, she won't have me. I cheated on her with a robot slut. Did you try to explain to her that not only was it an empty sexual experience with no love involved, but that it was just a robot with no feelings, emotions, insights, or intuitions? Yeah, but she doesn't agree. Isidorix is the theory that robots can be designed to have awareness and sentience, and that because of this, it was cheating. I think that the issue here, Kando, is that for you, it was just an empty sexual experience, and that you didn't fall in love with the robot slut. You didn't fall in love with her, did you? Maybe. Maybe. This is a tricky romantic situation for me. I'm in love with Isidorix, but I've also fallen in love with a robot slut. You love her despite the fact that she's a robot slut? Maybe. Maybe I'm starting to wonder if Isidorix is right. If it is possible for a robot to come to life, and a robot can't come to life, then said robot also needs love. I started to think that the robot slut might find it hard to find love being a slut. That's very nice of you, Kando, but I think that you should stay with Isidorix. That sounds like true love. You're right, Veronica. I probably am just desperate. I want Isidorix back so much that I turned to her. We want to help you, Kando. Your love for Isidorix is so beautiful. Do you believe in robot sentience, Dalton and Veronica? No, I don't. I think that you can't put the feelings or emotions of a human being or an alien into a robot. I don't believe in robot sentience either, Kando. Take human beings. We are made of the same matter that inanimate objects are made of. Something has brought us to life. Mind gives life to matter. The soul is where we get our feelings and emotions. That's fascinating. Dalton, Kando, and Veronica went back to Camp Veronica's lake house for the evening. They sat on Veronica's couch, looking out at the lake. What are movies like on Planet Giant to you, Kando? They're in many ways similar to movies on planet Earth. There are many of the same themes, such as love, heartbreak, revenge, anger, apathy, sympathy, jealousy, boredom, and good versus evil. We have found other forms of expression in our movies that I haven't seen in your movies. Something unique about our movies is that we as aliens can transmit images from our imagination onto a movie screen. We sit together at a movie theater and decide upon a particular alien who will start out the movie. He or she sets up the plot and projects it onto the screen through imagination. When other aliens in the audience want to enhance or embellish the movie by projecting images from his or her imagination onto the screen, together our imaginations collaborate to create a movie. When we are not watching this kind of movie, we just watch standard movies. That's interesting. Look out the window, Kando. There's a male alien in a love embrace with Isidorix. I see them. They are kissing passionately by the lake. Maybe Isidorix isn't the girl for you, Kando. You cheated on her with a robot slut. And now, here she is at Lake Serenity in a love embrace with another alien. I can't let go, Veronica. There's a feeling in my heart that is undeniably love. I know I shouldn't have cheated on her with a robot slut, but there has been no other alien who made me feel like her. Then I think you should keep trying, Kando. You have to convince her that the feelings that you had for the robot slut are merely sexual and that you have feelings for her that illuminate the essence of your soul, making you feel so alive that life itself is given a new perspective by your love, which gives you both physical and spiritual pleasure. Thanks for the encouragement. Go get her, Kando. Mike, Veronica, and Kando talking in the evening.